anyways, it's not about honor, it's to protect my country and its people. Okay, yeah.
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
Oh man, okay, well, this is probably the shortest. Oh, wait. Where we going now? Head back to Grand Trad.
Let's move!
I boost this time for sure. No, we're not. Wait, hold on. Can I not stop to pause?
Let's move!
God damn it. Oh, I probably will when I get here, right?
Yeah.
We're doing the whole thing. I don't know the reason we gotta play overseas. We'll be back to episode, so it won't be the first time we've called by the way up from the bottom. Why do I still feel like
After
it's too
having
soon?
made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
That's what I thought, yeah. Well, shit, thanks for spoiling the game.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
And the whole group,
the public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself.
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area.
What's going on,
You might have one way to survive.
Oh, what is I don't like how he said that and then the screen cuts. Says, oh shit, shut up. In-game cutscene.
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag.
What is
I
his
killed the
reaction to
prince
this?
in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more,
oh, he explains everything, okay.
the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently, and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come
My
to
nemesis still waits.
My nemesis.
Gotta respect it, I won't lie.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power.
Bro! I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze. You're doing all this just so he'll look at you?
Show Lord Luis I am worthy.
What are we talking about? This is
We'll
crazy.
soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Oh my god.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal
It
palace.
looks like we're in a cloud. Are you looking at Luis?
Certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
I'm gonna say, we're not about to just fight him right here, right now. I still don't know what Luis really wants, though. That motherfucker looks like I guess right there.
Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of Reef.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh, no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
A sanctus bigwig gambling away his tithes? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise
does he
all
now?
along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I'll tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman. You've seen Count Luis lie to us.
I don't know why you don't think that can't be an option. He
An illusion, eh?
died and came back to life,
What
but
if I
him
said it's a power
faking
more
all of
dangerous
this is
than
crazy to y'all?
Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in its havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right.
Oh my God, yeah,
Let's keep
tough
things
crowd.
simple, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Dude, chill the hell out.
Probably just as anxious as the rest of us.
All that yelling,
All that yelling and thrashing helps.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us.
That's not good.
Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. What are we about to see?
That's a good question.
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while.
Yeah.
You hear me,
he walked in
O
through the
King?
front door and just
Stubborn and deathless. This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within.
What is he talking to?
That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent
Yo,
hast thou no shame in
this
preempting the day of
ghost lives
judgment?
on.
Do you presume yourself? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot.
Your kind?
You threw
Oh, he's
away
getting a
your
little
ideals,
racist.
but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
He won't accept
This royal
that.
scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic. Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid.
What did he say? He said the truth behind royal magic.
Sin. In other words, If I took hold
Wait,
of it
royal
now,
magic, is
then
that
I would
different?
have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
How's the royal magic different? Oh.
Thou wert elder.
Yeah, okay.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
He's trying to get back in play. I can't hate him. Okay, he still did some evil, heinous things, but I mean, like, all for the get back.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Uh-oh. He should be. Is that Asgard? What the hell?
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, but they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the gauntlet runner comes to a quiet stop.
What? He landed, right?
That's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
No, probably not, yeah.
Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns. Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored.
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Because he's an imposter, just like Count Luis said. You'll not fool us again, beast.
Oi, calm down. At least listen. And you. Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Parapus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Oh, pro Luis Mason?
Lady
yeah,
Juno,
you gotta go,
believe
buddy.
This. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside
Oh my god, alright, all these people are starting to piss me
I don't
off.
intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief!
Oh my god, it's just a bunch of haters.
You ungrateful.
Shut up! Oh my god, I'm not about to do all these.
The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions.
Oh my god.
Nothing else.
We'll have your heads on
We're about to see a lot of humans, aren't we?
Get out of our royal capital. If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How
Okay, but they're not figure. Actually, never mind. That wouldn't make sense.
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi, over here! Don't bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run now.
No, thank you, Valen. Oh my god. Motherfuckers on straight ass over here.
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him.
He's about to turn everybody into humans, bro.
At the core of it, people are scared witless, and they.
Oh my god, they are scared.
rather than the devil he is.
They're scared.
You well
they have
know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright.
If they can't overcome
no amount
that
of
bitch,
wealth
bro,
or
we gotta
standing
see
can
so
buy
many
his
humans.
protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that
I can't lie, that's a
condemning him
good
would
end
be
of the war.
imprudent, as
End
it
of the
puts
world,
their
I mean.
safety at risk.
Upsetting.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone. And oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but
Batman really just guessed that whole, bro.
This all said,
We didn't guess it. You
in my
kind of
humble
knew,
opinion,
in a way.
what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that.
Hey man, it's not your
fault. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. Yeah, I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism.
Hey buddy, don't fade. I don't need you.
Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing.
I don't need you.
Hard to think clear
no
when
anxiety
your
attacks
mind's a
or
muddy
not.
stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Okay, alright. This is a good time to end it. Jesus Christ. So much has happened. Oh my lord. I can't even telephone anywhere. Alright, we will pick this up tomorrow.